7, 6, 5.
Hi, and welcome to PlymLife. We are your hosts, Cristian
and Ellie. This week we're going to be discussing the importance of clubs and societies in university life.
To start the discussion, we went around campus asking people like you, our viewers, what they think about the clubs and societies on offer.
Are societies worth the cost?
No. I think it's stupid, because you're just there to make friends and you're just there to talk about and do the things that you enjoy doing, and I think it's unfair because we're students and we're poor.
Do you think joining a society is worth the cost?
Absolutely. I mean, you get some societies that are in the hundreds and some that are a lot cheaper. It just depends on how much you're willing to pay for what you enjoy.
Do you think joining a society is worth the cost? Because some of them can be £100 plus.
Some of them you actually don't have to pay. You can go to the events, but like scuba, you can go to scuba events and not pay for the membership. But if you actually want to go scuba diving, you have to pay. But I would say it just depends. I would say they're not all that expensive, so it's all right.
When looking at universities, did the societies help sway your opinion?
I did look at these societies on the UPSU, but personally, I want to focus more on my studies at the moment, especially first year. Maybe second year, I might go look forward to joining a society. However, at the moment, I kind of want to settle in before I think about, paying more attention to my hobbies over studies.
Oh yeah, I looked at the society fairs online before I joined the uni, and they definitely did sway me.
Yeah, I was interested in what they had to offer, so yeah.
So when you were looking at universities and you were looking at societies, would that help sway your opinion on where you're heading to?
Personally, probably not. I feel like it's more important things, but it definitely was a factor, I guess.
Are joining societies important when being a student?
Yeah, because you get to meet new people when you first move in, and it's a good opportunity to get out and about.
Are joining societies important when being a uni student?
Personally, I would say yes, because you get to meet new people, especially people from different years that you wouldn't normally meet, and especially because it's people who are interested in your course or same interests as you.
Are you part of any societies, and if so, why? Why that society?
So I'm part of the business society, and I chose that because I study business, and I felt that I couldn't really make friends in lectures and stuff because you can't really communicate with each other, and it would be a way of me meeting a more variety of people and from other years as well.
The society you're part of, has that changed your aspect in your overall university experience?
Yeah, because I get to do a lot more events and go out with a lot of different people compared to my flatmates who so we have the same interests, stuff like that.
I'll say that's it.
So, as you can see, a wide range of opinions on the clubs and societies here.
Here at Plymouth, we have 118 different societies and 63 sports clubs, ranging from skydiving to baking society, with a mix of drinking and non-drinking socials. All members are invited to only attend what they wish to.
However, in some cases, the cost of clubs and societies have been known to put people off joining. We sent our reporter Cian to speak to Amber Elliott-Jarvis, chair of the Harry Potter Society and co-musical director of the choir. Would someone who assisted in running societies have a different view to the students we saw earlier?
Joining us today is Amber Elliott-Jarvis, the chair of the Harry Potter Society and the co-musical director for the choir. Hello Amber, how are you today?
Hi, fantastic, thank you.
So do you think societies form an important part of university life?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, student community and everything is really, really important, and societies form such an important part of that. And so it's really important to kind of get out there and explore outside your course and meet new people and join in societies.
So do you think societies are worth the cost they offer to join now?
Yeah, definitely. So there's definitely a different range of starting up prices for different societies. So for example, for my society, the Harry Potter Society, it costs £7.50 to join. And it's a really quite good price for the amount of things that we do. So for example, for my other society, the student choir, it costs £10 to join. But that's because we've got a lot more things to pay for. So you've got to think about the music and the venues we hire out to sing. And so there's a lot of different levels of pricing.
So talking about levels of pricing, do you think they offer enough in considerate to what you're paying for them?
Yeah, I reckon so. So a lot of thought really goes into what we need to pay for and so how much we need to charge people to join us. Because we could be doing anything from doing trips to singing in venues to maybe just casual socials.
So would you say that joining a society has impacted your view of university life?
Absolutely. I mean, being part of a society, you really get to see the general student community a lot more. So you're really more involved in a lot of other students' lives. So you're not just seeing your own course, you're seeing the entire student community as a whole.
So do you believe joining a society is important when you become part of university?
Absolutely, there's no question about that.
So did they help make your final decision when choosing your university, or did you just kind of choose which society to join after your uni?
You know what, I did actually look at the students' society list before I joined Plymouth. So I think at the time, before I joined, they had about 112 societies. There's well over 130 now, which is
really
great. But I was definitely looking at the Harry Potter Society even before I'd moved here.
That's amazing. Well, thank you, Amber, for today. That's all we have time for. Cut back to our presenters in the studio. Thank you.
Amber raises some interesting points on the cost and what members' money could be spent on. Socially, clubs and societies aren't just offering to try something new, but also to meet people you may not have had the chance to before. Could it be you would meet just as many people on nights out? What are the cost of implication of that?
Not only that, but do drinking socials come with the added social pressure of people being expected to attend by some of their new friends? Despite many saying they would never force someone to drink, sometimes the fear of being judged or missing out can be enough to isolate those individuals.
But what about students who have decided not to join a club or society? And will their opinions say those who have? Over to Karol for this week's heated debate.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the section we like to call the heated debate. My name is Karol, and joining me today are Claudia, Zach, Elle, and Meegan. And our topic today is about the cost of societies and clubs at the university. Firstly, do you feel that the main charge at the start of the year in order to join clubs and societies is a good idea? This is a £3 charge paid once a year when you join the first club or society through the student union. And it allows you to join any club or society throughout the year. I'm going to direct this question to Elle. What do you think about this?
So I think the £3 charge is quite good because it allows you to then choose anything you want to do, and that is you set for the year. You have no upfront cost until you actually join the club you want to choose.
Well, saying that, you say it's a £3 charge, but half the time that's only like the ones that hardly any people joined. Like the more popular ones, like say that are like unique to like the university, like the indoor skydiving, that's like what, like tenner, something like that, every time you go.
Well, not to mention anything like diving or kayaking.
Well, sorry, but if you went out to go skydiving, indoor skydiving, are you gonna get it for free?
No, but like saying that you have to base yourself in a club.
But nothing's free these days. You're not gonna get anything free. Like you have to pay for something to get something, kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like you're closing yourself off, and sometimes you're kind of forced into these societies. Like it's always like, come do this thing, come do that thing. It's a whole like an event, and half the time you just want to, settle in and relax.
Yeah, I get that, but that's the whole point of Freshers Fair, because most people who come here know absolutely no one. So like the society and club thing is like there to try and help you make friends and like, learn new skills at the same time.
Well, the other issue that comes up with it is that some people may actually be discouraged or like even prevented from the cost of it. Some people just may not have as much money. Maybe that they did go out a bit too much during Freshers and suddenly they're in a situation where they can't do anything about it and they can't join because it costs.
It is only £3 though. £3 and then
that's a drink.
Yeah, but some people may not be able to afford that, and then actually it's also not just about the SU itself. It's it's about the societies and the ones that you want to join that do cost more than £3.
It's about having a healthy lifestyle. If we're joining the clubs, if we're doing boxing or pole dancing or any of the fitness clubs, it's about keeping healthy, and it is cheaper than a gym.
Well, saying that, you don't have to go to a gym to keep healthy. I don't know anyone that in the first year that does like any of these clubs. Like I think I know like one at most, and most of the people in the first year are pretty healthy. Like they go running, they just stay active and don't just hide themselves in their rooms.
But if you're going out running, you're not going to meet anyone if you're going out running just like randomly. Like at least with a club in a society, you can meet like-minded people.
But isn't that what your course is for?
Sorry?
Isn't that what your course is for? To meet new people while learning new skills?
Yeah, but you don't want to just have one set group of friends. It's so unhealthy to have one set group of friends.
Well, then you can go out and see people while you're, going out and have a party.
Are you going to approach people in the street?
No, but I'm going to go approach people like at a party or a club. You meet through people, through other people. Say if I were to meet you for the first time and then be able to get to meet your friends and get to know them, thus bringing like a wide range of friends.
Yeah, but what if you wanted something like big in common with them? Like what if you like skiing? Like the people, they're going on a ski trip.
That's when you get to know people, like you talk to people, you don't just find them.
Okay, guys, I think that's both views are very interesting. I'm going to move on to the next question, okay? And what about the cost difference? Clubs offer very different price ranges to societies, and this is usually down to the cost of hiring out equipment and university buildings. However, societies offer various trips throughout the year, or paid activities during trips, even if you're already part of the society. Now, I'm going to direct this question to you, Zach. What is your opinion?
I don't understand the question, sorry.
So let me rephrase. Basically, it means that there is a cost difference between clubs and societies.
Yeah.
Both clubs and in societies you have to pay. But for example, in clubs you pay more at the beginning, and in societies you have to like pay additional charges when you go out to trips, social events, and other things. So there is like a cost difference, and basically that's the question I have to.
I'm gonna pass it to Claudia.
Well, I just think it's quite a lot of money, to be honest, actually, from a student's perspective. And like, even if you're paying, £35 for the year, or the cost of however much to go on these different trips with societies over a year, it's still quite a lot, particularly from a first year where you're still trying to find your footing, find your feet, and trying to budget, perhaps even for the first time. It's quite a difficult thing to do. And to be honest, even if some bits are a lot less, not everybody gets the opportunity to join the groups which do cost less. If it's the only one that you're interested in costs that much, it's then a discouragement, and I don't think that's very good, even just for the hiring of equipment. Like with students, it's not like we're just joining a club just for the sake of it while we're full-time working, and we actually had the money to do it.
But with the societies, the clubs one-off fee at the start of the year, that's fine because that's equipment and stuff, but the societies, you don't have to go to the socials. You don't have to pay to go to the socials. So actually, you're not then spending the money.
There's still an awful lot of pressure within that, though, social pressure as well, I find. I've been part of a group, you are kind of pressured to go out, even if you're not the type of person who does.
Well, they like hold like two different kinds of socials. They have like drinking socials and non-drinking socials, so there isn't a kind of pressure to drink or socialise in that kind of way.
Yeah, so for those who actually don't really want to join the socials per se, there's still a lot of pressure there, though.
Is there? Like, because like I'm in like the surfing society, and there's obviously drinking socials and like movie socials, but I like people who don't want to drink like are strong enough to be like, oh well, I don't want to drink, and then people aren't like, well, you need to come drink. They're just like, well, that's fine, like there's a movie social at the end of the week kind of thing.
Still think there's a lot of pressure within it, though, for people perhaps who aren't so confident, or the people who don't necessarily have all that much cash to actually flash out on it and go ahead for it. It does kind of exclude the ones who actually maybe don't have the confidence for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's both again lovely stuff. That's all we have time for today's debate. Thank you to all your wonderful ideas and thoughts. And now we'll go back to the studio, to Cristian and Ellie in the studio. Thank you, guys. Yeah, thank you very much.
An abundance of opinions and ideas on show this week. It's always interesting to hear from everyone on our topics.
Next week, we will be hearing what your opinions are of the nightlife here in Plymouth. Does it provide enough for the students in terms of a safe, cheap night out? For now, to play us out, Sophie Pryor, a member of Big Band, playing Après un hiver on the saxophone.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on PlymLife.